Alright guys, what's up? In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a mildly unraidable base. I'm not completely sure if I could say that it's unraidable because it's definitely raidable, but it's going to give the people that are trying to raid you a little bit more of a hard time. I've been seeing a lot of bad bases on factions just throughout the servers that I have played on. So I'm going to be doing this as kind of a little know-how. I haven't seen a lot of people explaining how to properly build a base, so let's get started. Let's build up. This is honestly however much you want your base to be in size. So boom, 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 boom. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a block in every corner. Well, oops. Okay, a block in every corner. I'm actually not sure where the lineup would be here. And I'm sorry if you guys are OCD and I'm not lining this up properly. I'm actually really tired. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm recording this, so. And then we're going to, well, let's just take this and go over to here. And do // set stone. Okay, there we go. That's gonna be the base for this example, I guess. I think we'll do the same over here. And then drag it over here. Set stone. Okay. So basically from there, we're going to need to place around this corner, it's going to need to be all slabs. I'm going to manually place this because YOLO. No. I might at some point speed up this video, I'm not sure, depending on how long it takes. Alright, so what this is doing, this is basically making it so whenever somebody builds a hybrid cannon, because we are going to be covering this big block in water, whenever somebody builds a hybrid cannon, they're going to need to break the slabs before they can start launching sand to initially blow into your base, which is a pretty good defensive to stop against hybrid cannons, but we're going to be going over 2 more defenses for stopping hybrid cannons in this video as well. And I guess one of them is going to be easy to explain and the other one's going to be pretty difficult, but we'll work through that as we go along, and plus you'll be seeing me do so it won't be that bad. Whoops. Alright, now we're back where the slab started. I'm going to go ahead and start going over here now, and we're going to place every other block. Every other block needs to have a slab on top, so it's a full slab. So it's a full block rather, instead of a half slab. This is causing it so basically, whenever you place water on a slab, there's actually an air pocket right there. That would be an air pocket that they could launch TNT into. So what you're doing with this is, that's going to be a source block, and this is going to have a source block on top of it. So they can break initially the small one, but would still have to get through another source block to be able to stack sand, which is another defense, which is pretty good as well. So, yeah. I might be a little bit quiet here as I'm trying to focus. I'm probably actually going to just speed up this part as it's probably going to be really long. Alright, now that we've finished stacking the slabs on top of each other, we're going to need to add another wall out here. But the thing with this wall is we don't want it to physically touch this wall. We want it to stack up, 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 and then go about 2 higher than here, and then drag this over here, do the exact same 1, 2, and then bring that, there we go, that's lined up, nice. We're going to want to bring this layer over to that one. Alright, some of you are probably wondering what this is going to do. Basically what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be doing the same method we did here, but we're going to be putting slabs on the outside and the inside of this layer, and water will be flowing down this, which is going to make it so you basically have to TNT cannon through a whole nother layer of the actual base in order to even launch your sand and or TNT at the legitimate base. Or you could go over top, but raiding from the top is really difficult, so yeah. And then you do this on every side, then etc, etc. I don't know if I'm gonna do that just because of the time span of the video. That's gonna be really long. I guess I'll do it, whatever. Okay. Let's go ahead and drag this one out. Also make sure that none of your layers on the outside are touching either, or it'll mess up what you're going to be doing in the end. I'm also sure that there's a faster way that I could be doing this, but I'm not that good with World Edit, surprisingly. I don't know. I didn't know that was possible, to be honest. Drag this up here. Set stone. Bam. We have 2 of our walls out of the 4 done. Please also remember that if you guys aren't using World Edit, this is going to take a really long time, and that you should have decent cords whenever you're building your base. I wouldn't recommend trying to even attempt this if you're like on a faction server that's really big and you're doing it right outside the spawn. It's probably not even going to give you enough time to finish your project. We've demonstrated that before. Definitely not a good idea. But if you're on a lower server, maybe give it a shot. I don't know. Let me know how that goes for you. Alright, I see mobs spawning on top of there. That's not good, but can't hurt anything, I guess. Okay, now you'll notice that I have all of the walls done and none of them are physically touching anything at all. They're just magically floating in the air. What we're going to be doing here is we're going to be covering basically the entire base. It's going to be nothing but slabs to make it hybrid proof, and then it's going to be water over the top of it. But this is going to make it really difficult because of launching sand and launching TNT against an object after there's... Okay. I'm going to explain this to you in further detail. One of these sides here should actually not have water over them, because you blow through them, it's going to interfere with how the TNT is going to land on the inside layer, causing people to basically, you launch the TNT, but it gets stuck on the whip and pushes down here. The same with the sand. So you would have this here to get through. You have to demolish the entire thing instead of just making a hole through it. Or you could protect it with water to make it more difficult, but that's really not necessary. And that's pretty much it, guys. I basically went over everything else. You would cover the entire thing with water. I noticed that some people make another layer on the outside of this layer, or they put it in the middle over here on the sides that they do with sand as an extra layer of protection. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but I mean, whatever you want to do. Good luck, guys, and DatJesusGuy out.